Okay, so good evening or good morning, everyone. So, wala tayong pasok. Sir Joey moved our lessons online, but I'm just going to record this lesson so that mapapanood ng iba kahit nagkakaroon kayo ng internet problems. Ako din kasi sa bahay nagkakaroon ng internet difficulties and I understand na pag malakas ang ulan, mahina yung internet natin. Okay po. So ano pong magiging topic natin for today's lesson? Okay po. So I will explain first your activity sa science kasi by the looks ng mga nag-chat sa akin, parang hindi nyo pa nagigets. Okay po. Parang ngayon lang kayo nag-iisip ng i-demo nyo or i-experiment nyo. Since ngayon lang nagtatanong yung iba sa akin kung pwede po bang partner lang, pwede po bang tatlo, apat, okay po. So again, i-explain ko po one by one and sana po next week prepared na po tayo. Okay? So again, so like we've discussed, so experimentation, nakita niyo rin naman sa observation nyo, experimentation is a method of teaching science where students are involved in the learning process. Overall, this promotes a student-centered learning environment. Okay po. So again, student-center ang focus ng matatag and K-12 curriculum. Okay? So again, since student-centered tayo, dapat student yung gumagawa, student yung um, doing the experiment. Okay po. So, however, since we are teaching in elementary grades, there are experiments that might be difficult for some students. Okay po. So again, there are times, however, that an experiment, okay, designed to help students can be confusing and even dangerous. Okay? So, like yung pinagawa ko sa grade 6, okay? So, yung pinagawa ko din sa inyo na lulusawin yung ice. So, kung papagawa natin yan sa grade 3, grade 4, baka hindi pa nila kayang mag-handle ng Bunsen burner o alcohol lamp. O yung mga beaker, baka makabasag pa. Okay? Kasi medyo malilikot pa talaga sila. So, there are times na minsan tayo din yung magde-demonstrate ng isang activity. Not always the students because of safety reasons. And sometimes, possibly, medyo confusing but again, it is very important for students to view the process so that student-centered pa rin siya. Okay po, students will develop their learning while we demonstrate the steps of the experiment. So again, this is where demonstration can be held. A science demonstration, it's typically held at the school's lab or even in a classroom. Okay po. So again, pro tip, please po kung magde-demo kayo, so again, I will ask Ma'am Linda. So kung meron kayong kailangan, beakers, alcohol lamps, sa experiment nyo, kailangan nyo ng apoy, for example, magre-request po tayo. Okay po? So, siguro ang magiging assignment nyo after this is make a list of the things that you need para hindi nyo nabilin. Okay? So again, part ng tuition nyo na binabayaran nyo yung lab. Okay? So pinapagamit naman sa atin yun kahit half day lang si Ma'am Linda. Okay? So again, lab po madalas. Kung hindi available si lab, tsaka lang gagana si classroom. However po kasi pag naglabas tayo ng gamit sa lab, cargo natin yun. Okay? So yun. The demonstration is a way for the teacher to present the lesson in a somehow student-centered manner pa rin. Okay? So you are not taking the spotlight, you're just assisting the students to discover the process, okay, instead of them. Kasi nga po because of safety reasons. Okay? So again, mas effective pa rin po ang demonstration ng science experiment instead of your traditional materials like PowerPoint. Okay po? Kahit gaano kaganda yung PowerPoint mo, it's a teacher-centered tool. Okay? Sino ba gumagamit ng PowerPoint? Si teacher lang. Wala namang input dyan ng bata. Instead sa demonstration, nakakapag-input sila throughout the steps. Pwede mo itanong what would happen. So, ganito ganyan. Okay? So, importante on our discussion yung grasp. Okay? So, importante yun when we are conducting performance tasks or other similar activities. So, ano po ba si GRASP? It's a tool meant to present an activity or a major performance task. Okay po? It stands for goal, role, audience, situation, product or performance, and standard. Okay po? So, based doon sa activity namin sa grade 6, ito po yung grasp na ginawa ko for them. Okay? So again, goal describes the objective of the activity. Okay po? Ano po yung goal? Okay, example, the students will observe and take part of the experiment and demonstration. Okay, these are the objectives. Bakit mo gagawin? Okay, the students will be able to create a lab report based on the details they have observed. Okay, so again, that's the goal. Objective po natin yun. Why do we conduct the demonstration in the first place? Okay po. Kasi sa mga bata, lalo na sa mga millennial ngayon, tinatanong na nila yung mga teacher nila, Sir, aanin po namin yan. Okay po. Bakit po namin yan kailangan pag-aralan? So always po, even not just in experiment demonstration, but also in your day-to-day lessons, goals and objectives need to be presented to the students so that they know what they will do. Okay? So that's the goal. Next is the role. Ano naman po yung role? It's a real-life profession. Okay? Based on your activity. Okay? Ano po ba? Think of a profession na magagamit ng bata yung activity mo. Okay? For example, you are making an activity based on fire safety. Okay? So, the pyramid, fire pyramid or fire triangle. Okay? So, pwedeng ang role nila doon mga firefighters. In this case, okay, say for example, the experiment you will demonstrate is how filters work in separating mixture. This is a grade 6 lesson. The students are workers of a rural mission, okay, to a place where water is scarce. Students are to observe the basic ways to filter water so that they can fulfill their mission. Okay po. So again, ang role nila, ano ba yung gagampanan nilang place? How will they apply your activity in a real life career? Okay? Kasi nga po, tinuturuan natin yung bata ngayon to be career-oriented. Okay? To apply what we teach on a real-life basis. Hindi lang po natatapos yung pagtuturo natin pagkatapos ng period nyo. It should be a lifelong learning. Okay? So, again, balik tayo sa another example natin, yung sa fireman. Okay? So, you want to demonstrate how fires created. And again, syempre, grade 6, grade 4, grade 5, grade 3, bawal silang mag-handle ng apoy. Ikaw yung magde-demonstrate sa kanila. So, their role is just to be observers. Okay? But then again, ang role nila should be real. Hindi po tayo pwedeng gumawa ng profession lang. Parang gagawa tayo ng made-up job. Okay? It should be proper. For example, your lesson is about the human anatomy. So, dapat ang role nila dyan ay doctors. Okay po? So, again, side note, role is important for any performance task to simulate real-life problems. Again, para saan ba nila? O how can they apply what they learn in real-life situation? Basically, it will be an application of what they learn on books. Okay? So, again, ang magiging transition on, so books, okay, they will read, you will discuss, you will experiment or they will experiment, and then they will learn how to apply them in real life. Okay? Next. Audience. Okay po, what are audience po? Okay? Say for example, again, the experiment you will demonstrate is how filters work. Audience, sino yung target ng mga bata? There are two kinds of audience, in the classroom and in real life context. Okay po, ano po yung audience pag sa classroom? Kanino nila i-demonstrate o kanino nila titingnan yung activity nila? Okay, in our case, since yun nga, we will be having experiment demonstration, sila yung magiging audience in the classroom. However, kung i-apply pa rin natin yung real life context, villagers yung magiging audience. So parang gumagawa sa sa paggawa ng graphs, parang gumagawa ng story that the children or the students are the main characters. Okay? So pag nagawa nila yan, sino yung mag-o-observe sa kanila? Sino yung magiging audience nila? In real life context, yung villagers nga, so doon sa pupuntahan nilang mission, will be their audience. Okay? They will act like health workers, teaching them how to filter water. Okay po? This just refers to who are the audience are watching or whom they will demonstrate what they learn. Okay po? Kung sila naman yung mag-experiment, syempre, ang magiging audience nun are the teachers. Pwede din silang mag-conduct ng experiment with their parents. Okay po? So again, depende po sa experiment nyo yung magiging audience. Okay? Next. Okay, naulit lang. Situation naman po, or yung S stands for situation. What is or what are the contexts that the students will try to be a part of? Okay? Konteksto. Situation. What situation you will put them in so that they will learn to understand the importance of your demonstration. Hindi lang sila basta nanonood sa'yo para may maisagot sila. Nanonood sila para ma-apply nila yan in real life. Sige. So much like the audience, they have two situation. One, in the classroom. So the teacher will teach them how to filter water to the demonstration. Okay? So yun talaga yung mangyayari sa loob ng classroom. Next, in real life context, so again, babalikan natin yung story natin. The students will embark on a medical mission and to be ready, they will be taught by a professional how to drink safe water. Okay? So bakit po ba mahalaga yung audience and situation? Okay? Context is necessary to avoid students questioning why they are learning. Okay? So kayo din, nagagawa niyo yan sa math, di ba? Sir, aanin ko po ba yung x to the power of 5 plus x to the power of 2 sa real life? Because, again, math or science is applied math. Okay po? If they fail to learn how to apply these context in real life, tatanungin ka talaga ng mga bata, Sir, bakit po ba natin yan pinag-aaralan? Okay? So again, this will also give them ideas that the world have different problems needed solving. So it gives them idea, ano ba yung nangyayari sa mundo? Okay? Anong mga problems that can be solved using science knowledge or the knowledge of science, technology, and engineering. Okay? So again, so ganun po yung sa situation. Next, product. Okay? Ano yung ipapasa nila sa'yo? Okay? For the lack of better term. Okay? So, ang product nila, they will be producing a lab report with the format below. Okay? So, pinakita ko naman na dito yung format. Okay? Science is only a science demonstration. Okay? Again, since this is only a science demonstration, the product they will submit is just a lab report. Pwede po ang product nyo is that the students will learn how to do this on their own. So kaya ka magde-demo kasi gagawin din nila. Pwede rin pong product yon na magkaroon sila ng personal output, not just their situation or not just the activity that they will do during your experiment demonstration. Okay? So ito po yung standard format ng lab report na pinapagamit ko sa mga bata. Okay? So number 1, title of the experiment. Okay, so name of the student, self-explanatory lang naman yan. Okay, so we have questions and answers. So we have 3 parts. Okay, so number 1 is observation. What are the general procedures, materials used? Okay, tapos yung banda dito, i-contextualize nyo po doon sa experiment nyo. Okay po. So again, since ang experiment ko is about water filtration, so letter C question, what is the color of the water before filtering? And then D, what would happen to the color of the water after filtering? So again, sa observation po, these are lots question. Okay, lower order thinking skills. Okay, so pag sinabi nating lots, kung ano lang yung nakita nila, yun lang po yung isasagot nila. Unlike sa the following questions. Okay, number 2, general comments about the procedure. Okay, do you think the water level or the water is safe to drink after being filtered? Or what could be the effects if the water is not properly clean? So dito, you're approaching HOTS question. This application of what they learned. Anong mangyayari if hindi siya na-filter ng maayos? Okay? Oh, do you think it's safe? Okay, so you are now implementing higher order thinking skills, which is application. Okay? So again, following, say ito na talaga yung totoong application. How can you make the again, this is number two is based still sa experiment, and then number three based na sa kanilang personal creativity. So sa tingin nyo, paano may improve yung procedure ng experiment? Okay? How will you make it more effective and explain your answers? So again, ito na yung pinaka-highest order of thinking skills, yung creating something. Okay? Applying, creating, evaluating. Okay po? So yung tatlo na yan, yung mataas, since the students devolve or nagde-deviate na sila doon sa experiment. Okay? So they are now using their personal thinking skills. Hindi na sila basta iniluluwa lang yung information mo. Okay? So again, so the standards naman, how or present your rubrics or criteria for the output. Since lab report nga lang po yun, pwede mo siyang i-check. Okay po? But again, since standard, magbigay ka pa rin ng criteria. For example, completeness, neatness of work. Okay? So wag naman po natin, sa paggawa po ng criteria, ano po, please po iwasan natin yung naglalagay yung iba penmanship. Okay po? Kawawa naman yung ibang students na hindi talaga nakakapagsulat ng maayos. Okay po, there are some cases of students who can express what they observe but they have difficulties on writing. Okay po, naka-experience na po kami ng ganun. Okay, so para maiwasan natin yung reklamo na bakit kasama pa yung penmanship or other unrelated criterion sa iyong rubrics, eh wag na po natin siyang isama if you know that it will be unrelated. Okay po. So again, ano po yung gagawin nyo sa experiment nyo? Okay, so that's the part one of our discussion. Ito po, again, explain ko lang kung ano talaga yung gagawin nyo. So, you will create an experiment demonstration with a partner. Sir, pwede po bang 3? Pwede po bang 4? Pwede po bang 5? Pag nagdami po kayo, mawawalan na ng kapartner yung iba. Okay po? Sayang naman yung, again, uneven yung number nyo. So, meron talagang magtatatlo. But limited groups lang po. So, dapat lahat may kapartner. Kawawa naman yung gagawa ng solo. Okay po? So again, it should focus on the topics from the first quarter of grades 4 to 6. Why specifically fourth quarter, sir? Okay po, because the second quarter is biology na. Okay po? Biology na po yun, hindi na po yun chemistry or life science na, or life science siya. Okay po? So again, your demonstration should focus on the first quarter. Okay? So after you selected your topic, you may use the internet. You can use AI actually to find experiments that you will demonstrate. Siyempre po, provided nyo yung materials. Okay po, para hindi masyadong bibilin, kaya masyadong marami yung bibilin, kaya nga po siya by partner. And also, kung kayo yung audience, since ito nga ay demonstration, hindi nyo kailangang magdala ng experiment ng classmate nyo. Ano po yung gagawin namin? As observers, gagawa kayo ng lab report. Okay po? So, as a demonstrant or as a demonstrator, 3 po yung gagawin nyo. Okay po? So again, wala naman tayong online ngayon or wala naman tayong synchronous session. So, 3 po yung gagawin. Ano-ano po yun, sir? Ang dami naman. Number 1 is the experiment itself. Okay po? Number 2 is the grasp. Kailangan nyo pong matutunang gumawa ng grasp because it is highly sought after by your team leaders kung kayo ay magiging teachers. So, yan yung isa sa mga requirement nyo if they are to sign your clearance. Kasi po, hindi tayo pwede basta-basta magpa-performance task ng walang basis. Okay po? So, again, gagawa po kayo ng grasp based on your experiment. And number 3, i-edit nyo po yung binigay kong lab report. Okay po? Based on your experiment. Okay po? Again, hindi to applicable sa lahat ng experiment. Okay? But the part 1, for example, ito, pwede mo, itong 1 and 2 questions, 1A and 1B, pwede nyo siyang i-recycle. Okay po, there are questions here that you can recycle, but again, please contextualize it to your experiment. Okay, so again, as an observer, kayong lahat, okay, so yung iba na hindi magde-demonstrate, they will fill up the lab report based on your experiment. So again, so you will be graded based on the following criteria. Okay? Material setup. Okay? Ready lahat ng materials. Hindi po may naiwan po, may nakalimutan po, may kulang po. Okay po? So dapat, before you proceed, so bibigyan every demonstrator, I will give about 10 minutes. Kasya na yun. Okay po, kasama po ba sa 10 minutes yung setup? No po, I will give another 3 to 5 minutes for your setup. So, kailangan po okay na. Okay? So, 10 minutes, is that short? Hindi po, lalo na kung kayo lang naman yung gagawa. Okay? Next. Steps are shown clearly. So, pinakita, hindi confusing your procedures. And then, syempre, kailangan nyo i-explain ano yung nangyayari. Okay po, no need to teach the lesson, but you provide a basic explanation as to what is happening. Okay po, hindi po kayo silent film na papanoorin lang ng mga classmate nyo. Okay, syempre, kailangan yung mag-present, kailangan yung mag-explain. Okay, and then syempre, speaking ng teamwork, so both partners, kung tatlo kayo, take turns. Okay po, hindi lang po puro isa yung nagsasalita. Hindi po pwedeng pansit kanton lang yung ambag ng iba yung classmate. Okay po? So again, you should have your teamwork. Okay? So that's basically it for our activity. So again, ano po yung hihingin ni sir sa next week? Una, demonstration of your experiment. Pangalawa, yung grasp. Pangatlo is your lab report na ibibigay nyo sa mga bata. Sir, pwede po bang hindi na printed? Yes po, magastos po kung ipiprint nyo isa-isa. Okay? So ang gagawin natin, you can present the questions and then sila na yung magsusulat. Okay po? As long na may edit nyo yung lab report. Okay? Saan po isusulat? Yellow pad or long pad. Okay? So again, that will be your activities next week. Okay? So I'm going to stop sharing, and again, kailangan nyo na din tong halaman kasi malapit na tayong mag-demo and malapit na kayong mag-midterm. Okay? So we're proceeding with our lesson plan. So paano po kami gagawa ng lesson plan? Okay? So today I'm just going to say the basic parts. Hindi ito yung lesson plan na gagamitin ko on my demonstration to you. So again po, magde-demonstrate po ako sa inyo. Okay po. Ayan. Magde-demo po ako sa inyo. Okay, but hindi ito yung gagamitin ko. Because this is a fourth quarter lesson, not first, not second. Okay po. So ang gagawin na, I'm just using this as a placeholder so that alam niyo na, ngayon pa lang. So pwedeng yung paulit-ulitin tong video na to pag gumagawa na kayo ng lesson plan. Okay po. Number 1. So ano-ano po yung mga parts ng lesson plan? So syempre, nandyan yung iyong header. Okay? Elementary detailed lesson plan. You can put the logo of the school here. Okay? School, Salangan Elementary School. So, bakit po Salangan? Okay po, ako po kasi ay nagdemo na sa public. So, nagkaroon po ako ng opportunity to have my demonstration graded by some of the top, not top, no, mga head teacher lang sa public. Okay po. So again, this demonstration lead me to have 30 over 30 points sa aking ranking. Okay? So ito po yung gagamitin ko as placeholder, but gagawa po ako ng iba sooner o soon para ma-send ko po sa inyo. Okay? So again, so the school, name of school, syempre tayo St. Paul. Teacher, sino yung teacher? Syempre pangalan nyo. Teaching date, kailan po kayo magde-demo. Okay? About po sa date of our demonstration, we would have our midterms first. Okay po? So, papapiliin ko po kayo. Okay? Do you want to have a written midterm, or since mahaba yung preparation nyo for your science demonstration, gusto nyong yan na yung midterm natin? Okay po? So, siguro another poll na lang yun sa GC. Okay? So, grade level, anong grade yung ituturo mo? Subject, and the quarter. Okay? So, number one po is objectives. O are the objectives? Okay? Nandyan si content and performance standard, learning competencies, and or objectives. Okay po? So, saan po namin to makikita? Gagawin lang po ba namin yan? Makikita niyo po yan sa curriculum guide of the DepEd. Okay po? So, since matatag po tayo, pagbalik natin, ituturo ko po sa inyo how to find these three. Since again, grade 4, grade 5 na yung matatag, next year grade 6 na. So you need to familiarize yourself in the matrix or curriculum matrix of matatag. Okay po? So again, content standard, the phases of the moon and the beliefs, practices associated with it. Okay po? Again, makikita po natin to sa DepEd Curriculum Guide. Next is the performance standard. Debug local myths and folklores about the moons and the stars by presenting pieces of evidence to convince community folks. Okay po. And then competency, again, makikita po natin to sa curriculum guide. Sir, may competency na may objective pa. Okay po. Hindi to require ni Sir Joey, but I'm going to still teach you how to unpack a competency. Pag sinabi kasi natin competency, it is a standard where the students will achieve or have to achieve before they can proceed with the next lesson. Okay po, that's competency. So ano po yung competency ginamit ko dito? Infer the pattern changes in the appearance of the moon. Okay po. Ano pong pinagkaiba ni competency kay objective? Competency, you can easily find it in your curriculum guide provided by DepEd, while objectives are self-formulated po. Okay? So tayo yung may gawa niyan. Bakit po mahalaga pa naming matutunan yung objectives? Eh hindi naman na po siya kailangan. Okay po? You need to learn proper unpacking of competency kasi po not all schools use competency as their objectives. Kaya po hindi po lahat ng school, sa public lang po yan. Eh paano kung sa private kayo magtuturo? So sisisihin niyo ako kasi hindi ko kayo tinuruan gumawa ng objective. Kaya po so hindi po pwede yun. Kaya po ang gagawin po natin, aalamin natin. So what are objectives? Okay? So these are tatlo. The cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. Okay po, tatlo po yun. Okay? So the mind, body, and heart. Okay? So, unang objective, determine how the moon changed its appearance. Okay po, that's the mind. Next, illustrate the waxing and waning phases of the moon. Okay po, so that's the body. Okay? After nilang ma-determine cognitively, they should be able to apply what they learn by illustrating how waxing and waning phases of the moon occur. Next, explain the importance of the moon. Again, importance by identifying its roles in natural phenomena such as illumination at night. Okay po. So again, dito po laging nahihirapan yung mga students natin. Okay po, lalo na at your second year pa lang kayo. Dito sila hirap na hirap sa pag-formulate ng affective objective. Why is that? Okay po. Kasi po, ang minsan ginagawa natin, give importance to the moon. Paano? Yun lang naman yung gusto kong malaman. Objective should be smart. It should be specific. Okay po? Give importance to water filtration. But how? What are the context? Ano yung, paano mo i-assess yung giving importance? Okay? So yun po, kaya maraming nahihirapan talaga dito. When formulating an effective objective, it should be from the heart. So natututunan nila yung importance ng moon. Paano? By identifying its roles in the natural phenomena such as tides and illumination at night. Sorry, nagulo pala. Such as tides and illumination at night. So meron kang context how will they be able to show the importance of the moon. Okay po? So paano nila ipapakita yun? That's the objective. And again, the difference between a competency and objective, competency is readily available to any curriculum guide of DepEd. Okay po, Kesyo K-12, Kesyo MELC, Kesyo Matatag, meron niyang mga competency. However, competency can be difficult to achieve. Infer the pattern changes in the appearance of the moon. Paano? It lacks context. Okay po? And it's also can take quite a long time. Kasi again, competencies are designed for a week-long lessons. Hindi siya pang isang araw lang talaga. Kaya ko po tuturuan din kayo, or at least pagbalik natin, ulitin natin to formulate your objectives. Okay po? So again, proceed tayo sa part 2, subject matter. Okay? So ang content niya is Phases of the Moon. Okay? So yun yung mismong title of the lesson. Ano po yung integration, sir, sa content? Integration are the different subjects that you will be able to integrate with your discussion. Again, integration po of different subjects is important for any demonstration or any lesson. Dapat since tayo ay generalist, we are elementary teachers, we should be able to connect different lessons to different subject. Kahit yan ay science, meron yung integration sa English, math, and araling panlipunan. Okay po. So ano po references? So syempre, ano po yung mga materials na ginamit nyo? Or where did you pull your content from? Saan nyo po yan kinuha? Okay? Other learning resources. So nandyan yung Power Game. So Power Game is a PowerPoint-based game which I currently developing. Okay? So again, game siya, but again, gawa lang siya sa PowerPoint lang siya ginawa. Okay? So that's ICT integration. So laptop, PowerPoint, video resources, the moon wheel o yung aking instructional material, papakita ko na lang sa inyo yun. Okay, cookies, para sa yun, syempre sa activity and illustration board. Okay? So next is the procedure. So ito na tayo pupunta sa merong tatlong column. One is procedure. Diyan niyo po makikita yung 5 E's. Elicit, engage, explore, explain, and evaluate. Okay po? So nandyan po present yon sa procedures. I will show you later. Okay? Teacher's activity, what will you do as the teacher? And syempre, the student's activity, how do you expect your students to answer you or do the activities that you are discussing? Okay po. So again, number 1, nandiyan naman yun. Prayer, greetings, checking of attendance. Okay? So nandiyan din yun. Teacher will start the prayer, greetings and introduction. Okay? So again, since detailed lesson plan yung gagawin natin, matututo ka talaga makipag-usap sa sarili mo. Okay? So good morning, my name is Teacher Reds. Nice to meet you. So syempre, student activity, ano yung na-expect mong sagot ng bata? Okay, checking of attendance, are there any absences today? So the assigned student will tell the number of absences. Okay? So ito na tayo sa first of the 5 E's. Sir, hindi ba illicit muna? Bakit engage muna yung sa'yo? Okay po. Illicit and engage can be switched. Or I guess just in my opinion. Kasi hindi naman sila nag-comment dito. And they are seasoned teachers. Okay po, engage muna. Ano po yung engage? Setting the classroom. This is your motivation. Okay, so ang pa-motivation ko, Simon says. Okay, this is also a part where I teach my classroom rules. Okay, class, when teacher says Simon says, you must do the action. If I did not say Simon says, you must not do the action. Okay, so let's try. Simon says, raise your hands on your head, hands down. Okay, so hands down and look for the trash and pick it up. So kasama po lagi yung conditioning of the students. What is conditioning of the students? Nandiyan yung pagpapalinis, picking up of trash, kakumustahin mo yung mga bata. Okay po, so mental conditioning. Okay, if there is none, you may take your seat. Okay, so I see that you're really good in following. So every time nasasabihin ni teacher, yung Simon says, dapat gagawin yung action. With that, kaya mo nang maging, yan na yung classroom rules ko. Okay, pag sinabi ko, Simon says quiet. Simon says hands on your mouth. Okay, so they will do the action without you explaining yung napakahaba yung, what do you call this? classroom rules. Okay? Buti pa si classroom rules, nasabi si objectives, hindi. Okay? So again, so part 2 of engage is elicit. Okay? Elicit is just review of previous lesson or priming the students for new lesson. Okay po, pwede kang another motivation dyan. Okay? So the teacher will conduct a review of the previous through the power game. Okay po, a PowerPoint-based instruction or PowerPoint-based video game. Okay po. So ayan, ito lang yung mga tanong ko doon. Okay? So I will show you that on some other time. Okay? So let's begin our lesson with the objective. So that's the priming part. Review, ito yon. Okay? And the priming part is this. Lesson objectives. The students will read the objective so that alam nila kung anong gagawin nila sa lesson nila. Okay po? So that's priming. So sir, ano po yung mga naka-highlight na indicator 1, indicator 2? In public, hahanapan po kayo niyan. Okay po, what's indicator 1? Within the curriculum areas, you are able to um, connect the lesson with today's lesson with the previous lesson. So hindi ka hihinto, tapos mag-start ka ng bago. Okay po, lagi dapat connected. Similar on how you tell a story na may start and then finish. Okay, start, beginning, okay, and ending. Okay, so again, dapat po continuous. Okay, kahit po last quarter pa yan, reviews are always important because it's an indicator of within the curriculum areas. So within the science subject, you are able to integrate different lessons in your current lesson. Okay, indicator 2 is different subject area. Okay? Nai-connect mo yung lesson mo sa hindi naman science. To me, ang ginamit ko is literacy. Okay? Or English. Okay? Since there are parts of the lesson na baka mahirap or hindi pa nila alam yung meaning ng words. So, kaya ako ginamit to. Okay? So, face is part, hemisphere is half circle, okay, etc. Okay? So, that's engage, setting the classroom, and elicit. Okay? You can think of engage as the motivation part. Okay? Next, explore. So dito ka na magpapa-explore sa kanila ng bagong concept. Introduction of the new concept. Okay? So again, planetarium yung ginamit ko. Okay? Since the planetarium is a place where they can view and visit different parts of the night sky. Okay? So since bawal hindi kami makakapunta sa planetarium, I find a e-planetarium program. Again, that's ICT integration. Okay? So the teacher will ask for a volunteer to find the moon in the program. Again, ICT integration. Okay? Next. So that's exploring. Your introduction, again, nasa intro ka pa lang din ng lesson mo. Okay? And somehow, kailangan mo siyang ipag-fit sa 45 minutes kasi yun lang po yung allocated time. Okay? So, nasa introduction ka pa rin when you are exploring. But now, nagdi-deviate ka na dun sa previous lesson, unti-unti mo nang ini-introduce yung bago. Okay? Next is to explain. Okay? Developing mastery. Okay? So, dito ka na magtuturo itself. Okay? Ito na yung discussion mo. Explain. Okay? Across the curriculum areas, numeracy. Okay? So, to teach phases of the moon, I use fractions. Okay? For numeracy. For me to integrate science with math. Okay po. Sir, pag po ba kami nag-demo, i-require mo pa kami may integration? Yes and no. Okay po. Why yes? Kailangan po, makakita pa rin ako ng somewhat integrated siya sa ibang subject. Pero hindi nyo na kailangang i-indicate specifically na ganito. Okay lang kahit wala. Bonus yung meron, syempre. Okay? So again, the students will listen. Syempre, discussion part ito. Okay? So, dito mo ilalagay. There are 8 phases of the moon. So, you can use emojis to demonstrate that. Okay? Next is to elaborate. Finding practical applications of the concept. Okay? So again, paano nila maa-apply yung natutunan nila in a real life context? Okay? In this, high tides affect ecosystems, again, across curriculum areas pa rin. Ecosystems are second quarter lesson. Okay? So, not only that, but only fishing communities. Okay? So, indicator 3. So, dito mo ilalagay yung mga question mo sa bata, which is HOTS. Okay? So, based sa sinabi mo dito, is the most important to you and why? Okay? Critical thinking skills and creative thinking skills. Okay? Next, play and learn. Okay? So, again, sa elaborate pa rin to. Okay? When elaborating, konting part lang ibibigay mo sa sarili mo tutok because the student should be able o based on my objective, the students will discover on their own. Hindi lang basta ituturo mo. Okay? So, yung activity kong pinagawa, Oreos, okay? So, I give them 8 cookies and then they shape the white part to the face of the moon. So, kung ano yung nakikita nila dito, yun yung gagawin nila sa Oreo. Okay? So, again, next is generalization. Again, this is just asking of going back of the lesson. It's a mixture of lots and hots question. Okay? So again, hots and lots po. Hindi lang pwede na puro hots. At syempre, hindi po pwedeng puro lots lang or lower order thinking skills. Okay? It should be a balance of both. Next is evaluation. Self-explanatory. It's the formative quiz. Okay po, dapat laging may quiz. And then, last part, ito po yung bago, it's extend. Okay? Interview some of your older relatives about pamahiin, about the moon. Okay po? So, you are extending the learning not just in the classroom, but also in their homes. Okay? So, again, assignment as just are meant to be an extension of the lesson. Okay? Hindi po assignment. Read this and tomorrow we will have quiz. Okay po? Bawal na po yun. Okay? So, dapat extension siya ng klase mo. Okay? So, sa remarks, so, ikaw po yung mag-fill up nito, naka 80% sa evaluation. So, ganito, ganyan. Okay? And prepared by kung sino yung teacher and reviewed by ako. Okay po? So, that's the basic parts of the lesson plan. Okay? So, again, ito po yung ini-expect ko na makikita sa inyong mga lesson plan when we have a formal discussion about this. Nagbigay lang po ako sa inyo ng introduction today so that alam nyo po yung gagawin nyo pag nag-lesson planning na tayo. Okay po. So for the third part of our discussion, so again, you can repeat this video, rewind it, play it in 0.5 para mas maintindihan natin. Okay po. Kaya po ni-record ko na din tong part na to so that na-explain. So, nauulit-ulit nyo yung video. Okay po. So, I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to show you my Teams calendar. Okay, for a while. Okay. So, ayan. So, ito po yung calendar natin. Okay. So, again, magkikita-kita tayo sa August 2 na. Okay po. August 2 and 9 will be your demonstration. Kasi again, I'm not expecting everyone to finish. Okay? Kasi medyo madami din talaga tayo. Kaya kung pinag-partner-partner kayo, again, with 10 minutes, kaya naman siguro ng isang week. Pag hindi kaya ng isang week, magkakaroon tayo ng um, extension of that demonstration. Okay po? So again, I will going to have you choose. Kung gusto niyo po, yan na yung midterm natin since that's a written an application of what we learn. Okay? And kung gusto niyo pa magkaroon ng written midterm. Okay? So again, August, ano na tayo? So again, August 9 and August 2 will be your demonstration. Okay? Next. Starting on August 16, so I'm going to elaborate further on lesson planning. Okay, magkaroon tayo ng drills and exercise and formulating objectives, how to use the lesson plan, or how to formulate a proper and good lesson plan. Okay po, so since yan na yung midterm natin, 2 and 9, o kung gusto nyo magkaroon tayo ng written, kung magkakaroon tayo ng written, it will be held sa 16. Kung hindi naman, we will proceed with our lesson planning. Okay po, so that's a 2-week affair. Okay, and then by August 30, wala tayong pasok siguro niyan kasi I think August 30 is holiday. Okay. So again, September 6, starting September 6, since hanggang October tayo, okay po. So magkakaroon na tayo ng teaching demonstration. Since we're running for 3 hours, okay, so 3 oras yung demo natin, okay, so kaya siguro natin ng 4 demonstrators per meeting, okay. So again, starting to sa September. So we have 1, so if 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 22, by October 11, tapos tayo sa mga demo nyo. And feedbacking na lang yung mga natitirang araw. Okay po. So again, sir, how will be, o paano po yung sistema sa aming demonstration? Okay po. So yung science demonstration, yung experiment na i-demo nyo next week, to keep things fair, lahat po magdadala. Kahit po hindi kayo abutan. So we will randomize the order to keep things fair. Similar sa, similar sa teaching demo. Okay? However, yung teaching demo, pre-announce siya anong week ka mag-demo. Kasi baka mamaya, instructional materials mo napapanis or kailangang bilhin. Okay? So para ma-prepare nyo. Kawawa naman kasi yung mga letter A, sila na lang lagi yung una. Kung alphabetical. So again, all of our orders are randomized. Only your teaching demonstration will be the one that will be announced. Okay po. So again, just a quick reminder. Next week, you will have your demonstration. So again, natapos yung discussion natin under 1 hour. So since 3 hours yung allotted time natin, use the rest of the time for number 1, your demonstration, finalize it. Nakita nyo naman na yung mga criteria and rubrics natin. Number 2, your grasp. Okay? Yung demonstration nyo, gagawa nyo yan ng grasp ng goal, role, audience, situation, product, and standard. Again, standard is how will you be graded. Okay? And then lastly, an updated lab report that your classmates will use during your demonstration. Okay po. So again, I hope everyone will stay safe. Okay po, kaya po tayo in-online para hindi po tayo maglabas-labas kasi po unpassable yung ibang roads natin sa San Miguel according to Sir Joey. Okay po. So again, this is Sir Reds and sana I wish that maging mas prepare kayo next time. I'm going to tell this to you straight. I was a bit disappointed na yung iba, ngayon lang nagtatanong, Sir, anong gagawin? Sir, pwede bang partner, pwede bang tatlo? Okay po, anong ginawa nyo ng buong last week? Paano kung bigla tayong nagka-onsite bukas, tas na-require ko kayong magdala? So, yung iba walang partner. Yung iba sobra-sobra. Okay po. So again, if nisend sa inyo ni teacher yung instruction, malinaw naman, try to understand it. Hindi na po tayo elementary. We're elementary teachers. Okay po? So that will be all. Again, use the remaining time to talk with your classmates regarding on your experiment, your grasp, and your lab report. Okay? So that will be all. Goodbye po. Okay, before I leave, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. For all the good things we learned today, we thank you, our loving Father. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and will be forever. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Goodbye po, and again, stay safe, everyone.